All right, captains aren't in. Stream's not ending. I think Tiny had to leave. 2v2s, Glizzy Goblinz versus Alcohooligans. And they were primed, waiting to get this going. Tier 3, Division 3. We're on the West Coast now. 2 East Coast games, 2 sweeps, 2 3-0 sweeps in my 2 earlier games. So, I don't know, this should be a wild one. We have 2 2-0 teams in this matchup here. Should be good. Best of 5 series, first of 3 win. Onslaught coming around the corner. Puts it out. Davey is nearby, puts it off the backboard. Nice touch from, I think it's Jettacy. Touch there. Davey coming up, tries to slip it in. But Prep, good touch from him. I'm going to say Desi, because that might be Jedi Desi. And that's a shot from Prep. 1-0. Alcohooligans strike first.
That was legitness.
And Trixie's enjoying the undefeated action. Yeah, even though it's week 3, 2-0 is 2-0. So that's hard to come back from. Hiccups, appreciate you stopping by. I imagine you're going for the hooligans then. We have the backflip there.
Yeah, but that backflip though.
Perhaps the Alcohooligans fans are starting to show up in the chat. Appreciate everyone stopping by. Desi coming out of the corner, perhaps a pass to himself, but Onslaught handles it well. Prep touches, shoots it right at the net, but Davey knows better, gets it, popping, dribbling, gets taken. Onslaught tries to finish, but Prep with a great get back there in rotations. Good save. Going out, Prep gets the 100, didn't really need it, and this might be an easy one for him. Rolls up, Desi's on the shot, but Davey prevents the goal. Good play there. Coming around, Prep gobbles up the play. Coming around, puts it back. Desi's out there, good pass, but shoots it right back into the corner. Touch there, Desi gets boomed.
Get him a body bag! Yeah!
Davey coming around and he pinches against the wall. Eyeballing a pass play there. Desi puts it in midfield. Davey taking his time, kind of passes it in front of his goal. And Desi will just smoke it off the top of Davey's car here. With some pepper on that. Onslaught was in the net, but when it's fast, it's fast. And that was a little too hot to handle there. As the Goblins go down 2-0. Davey trying to dazzle, trying to dribble. Leaves it up for Onslaught, and they've been doing a good job early on trying to manufacture that team play there with the Davey dribble and an Onslaught follow-up as he tries to flick it and pop it into the blue net there. Trixie, appreciate the follow, my good man. Touch there. Desi puts it on. Davey's getting beat up there. As it is now 3-0.
Would you look at that? Filthy. Absolutely filthy.
As Prep just started bullying Davey, never let him back in. Maybe had some lunch money to show for it. Hiccups, appreciate the follow. Coming around. Touching Davey, silly. Down back into the snow. Onslaught wins on the 50. He's going to have open goal. He's looking at it. Tries to squeeze it in there. But no go. Now Davey gets beat on the opposite corner. Touch up now. Onslaught goes down. Great touches from him, and Davey will clean it up. 3-1. And that's the kind of play they've been flirting with. Obviously, this time it's Onslaught on the initial offering, and Davey's there not too far back to capitalize on the rebound. Good play there from the Goblins. As Cyanide's in the chat. What up, Cyanide? Prep puts one on. And Onslaught with incredible save there. Desi pops it down to his teammate. Prep coming around. Miscue there as they bump one another. Touching Desi down into the snow. Davey looking. He'll take the 50. Ceiling again back down to the turf. It's Prep with a dirty demo.
Ooh.
Another demo.
Damn it, Bobby.
And the orange team is just cleared from the face of this map. But now they are right back on offense. Davey looks to return the bumping favor. But Desi hops him. Tries to clear, and there goes Prep. And Desi just shakes it out wide. It's hard to call it an own goal just because of the positioning of the ball, but you got to imagine that Desi wanted that one to drop for him. Nice dunk there from Des. Coming around, pinch from Davey, and Alcohooligans will take game one here. Should be 3-1, but they look like they're not done. Hits the ground. Both teams a little slow to ready up. Probably talking strats, talking through what they need to do for the rest of the series. Alcohooligans go one up. And Cyanide, he has to give his props there to the Alcohooligans. They definitely handled it. Desi, 592 goals from him. Assists, 2 saves. He is doing a lot. That was a busy boy in game one. We're ready up here. As Davey's a little slow to come back into the lobby here. Desi coming up trying to dunk Davey. He got his bullies plays in last game, but perhaps Davey has had enough. Good shadowing there by Prep. Back to Desi, pops it straight up. Still could be anyone's ball. Onslaught going around there. He's going to have to beat Prep on the play, and he does. Is Davey around to shoot? It's hard to be ready for that. It did break loose on a 50 ball. Desi pops it down, coming off the wall. Pops it in, Onslaught. Just keeping pressure, just keeping Alcohooligans guessing. I'm sure that's what they discussed in between rounds here. Onslaught can't handle Davey. Coming around back to his captain. Desi puts it back out, and now the ball is finally back again on orange end.
Why would you kill him like that?
But perhaps not for long, as we get a pair of demos and Davey's on the ball. He might get hit from behind if he takes too much time. And I think his spidey sense went off and he got rid of the ball there. Onslaught lets it go off. Davey going back. Nice touch there. Dribbling up to the goal. Looks pretty good here. Pop, but Pop goes wide. Onslaught not quite there. Bit of a back pass. Goes straight up. Onslaught will try to finish. Good enough to fake the defender out the net. This one goes screaming back to the Goblin side of the field. And the Glizzy Goblinz go down 1-0 again. Prep is on the shot here.
Like that!
And Davey in the net, but it's hard to anticipate that angle, but Prep worked for it. You see, he comes up to the ball, really speedy, tilts the car, and sends it right where he wants it. Good placement there. As again, we are 1-0 on game 2. This could be trouble. And that is a tough touch from when you're playing a very good Alcohooligans team.
That was legitness.
And you just know that they're going to take advantage of that. Both players swooped in to take advantage. And now they're up 2-0. Very quick back-to-back goals. But still 3 minutes left on the game here. Onslaught goes over. Prep clears it out. Davey trying to track it back. Puts it in. Another cross, but Onslaught gobbles it up. Turns it the other way, but Desi looks ready, willing, and able to handle this. But Captain Prep will handle it. Davey on the 50. Good pressure. Onslaught up. Try to tack it into that upper right corner. It does not drop. Desi pops it in. Davey helps out his captain as he's screaming around the corner, trying to get something going. Good cross there, but Desi reads it all the way. Let's Prep handle the initial shot. Touch around out of the corner again. Another 50. However, Prep gets the better of it. Launches it to the other side of the field. Onslaught coming on. Tries the 50. Tries to muscle it in there. Trying to force some plays. But it does not drop for him there. And, you know, maybe my stream is having one of these nights as well, because my first two games on this stream. Oh, wait a second. Davey gets the ball. Not sure his boost situation. He's trying to dribble. Nice touch there from Desi. Relieving Davey of the ball. Davey goes back, but like I was saying, both of my streams tonight prior to this one were 3-0 sweeps. So again, you hate to see it happen to any team, but for me, especially with the Glizzy Goblinz. Nice touch there from Onslaught. Touch back from Davey, but just incredible rotations from the Hooligans. Pop off from Prep as he gets bopped to the nose. Low on boost, Davey. More pressure, and Desi has just been able to do a lot in this series. And this may unfold to goal number 3, but Onslaught is quick to get back here. Prep. A little bit of a dunk on Davey there. Onslaught trying to recover, trying to get something to happen. Beats one-man midfield, but Prep. It seems these Hooligans, they're close to each other. They play close. They're in sync, but they're not too close. So if you beat one of them, you're just going to have to deal with the other one because he is nearby lurking. Prep gets bumped into the 100 boost there. Desi puts a screamer on as they head right towards the Goblins net. He's not moving. He knows what he's got there.
I wouldn't venture out there, fellas. This sniper's got talent.
And bang, and he's doing Mother Nature's work with that shot as they go up 3-0, 15 seconds left. As the Goblins are trying to search for an answer, search for some kind of recipe. And they get one on the kickoff, but with 12 seconds left, a bit of a pinch there. It would be hard to manufacture much of a comeback. But I have my eyes peeled for sure. And down in the snow. So Desi, again, just looking at it, if points weren't even included, just looking at him, giving him the eye test. 674, 2 goals from him, 3 saves, just doing a lot, being very efficient with every touch on the ball. 2 goals to his 3 shots, and what more could you ask from a teammate? Hiccups in the chat, showing some tremendous sportsmanship. I had to hand out some bans earlier today on the stream. I hate doing it. As Alcohooligans are at match point here, and are knocking on the door of history on my personal channel and stream, because I have never casted an entire night of 3-0 sweeps. But it's hard for me to fathom the Goblins going out like this. And they've been trying to get this play to work all night. It finally drops to them. Good stuff here.
Keep the change, you filthy animal.
Coming up, kickoff. Davey might get beat to this ball, and he does. Desi on it immediately. He has boost to work with. Is that one in? Goes off the right post, and that made all the Goblins fans in the chat gasp at the very least. Davey gets the ball cleaned off his Octane there. Onslaught gets put on the island. He looks like he's ready to handle the 2v1. That was very short-lived. Desi pops it, brings it around with no boost, and Prep had all the boost he needed.
También se prepara este mangranero, el pirata, por cierto, las reacciones en el banquillo.
¡Ojo a Cristiano! ¡Cristiano del área! ¡Sigue Cristiano! ¡Gol!
Nice kickoff again from Desi. And now that I'm noticing it may be a game of kickoffs here. You see the Alcohooligans are able to win that initial battle at the middle, and then once that drops, the Goblins are just kind of scurrying around trying to catch with the play. You see Onslaught there, 50, good play. Davey cheats up a little bit. He's probably expecting something low from Desi, and again, just looking with the naked eye, it looks like it's been a game of face-offs. Here, Davey cheats up. Pops up, not what he wanted. Desi might make him pay, but sends it to orange corner as Onslaught collects it and gets met by Prep at the crease of the field. Desi pops one. He already has a snipe on goal in this series. This one goes off the wall. Desi can finish. Not quite. It goes off the post. Onslaught might be on a breakaway. Prep heading back. Won't have to shadow too much, and he does enough. Onslaught may have overran himself on that play there. This one gets behind. Onslaught having to chase it back, taking his time. Well played by him. Very smart. Gets boost. Comes out of his own corner. He's going up. He can't hit those, but Prep, he answers a smart play with a smart play of his own. So we have two savvy captains on the field right now. Dropping. Davey just throws himself into the play, trying to discourage a shot. Looks like he accomplished just that as we remain 2-1. So definitely the best outing from the Goblins so far in this series, but they're already down a goal. They're already at match point. So they're going to need a little more than essentially their best this series. They're going to need to really break the game here. Good save by Onslaught. No follow-up by Prep. And now Davey has the ball. He goes to dribble, but Desi just climbs right back into the play and tackles Davey. Davey, let's see some bumps there so he can maybe capitalize. Not quite. Desi puts it out. Nice 50-0 boost. Davey trying to handle it. Prep has some options. Only 2 boosts left as he uses it to hop out of the way. And again, another smart play from Onslaught. They've tried to cross, the original way from the corner. They've tried some aerial shots, and Onslaught now tries a dribble there from the blue corner. As Onslaught's not the type to take any loss laying down. He's gonna try a few things, workshop a shot here or there, but it may be futile at this point as the Alcohooligans put it on and finish up here with the minute 37 left. Broke Fang with the raid. What up? Appreciate you stopping in. Just winding this down. Appreciate everyone coming in on the raid as well. Good to see everyone. And I have had a match of 3-0 sweeps tonight, so it'll be my first if the Alcohooligans can finish this off. Davey battling in the corner. Goes, touches, and Onslaught tries to get really, really aggressive outside of the opposing net, and it's kind of what the situation calls for at this point. Good touch there with Onslaught. Desi is on the island on a 2v1, but handles it superbly. As it's going to blue corner. Coming back out. Shot from Onslaught. Tackle from Davey, but this may be a breakaway. And Desi with another snipe goal there, 4-1.
I wouldn't venture out there, fellas. This sniper's got talent.
Actual Dessert, what up? We got to stop meeting like this, Dessert. Good seeing you, man. So here we are, 4-1, 50 seconds left. Still a decent amount of time for a 2v2. But just the complexion of this series and just the feel you have to it, you get the distinct feeling that Alcohooligans have this. They have their teeth cinched in, and they're not going to let this go. And they want the 3-0 sweep. They want to make a statement. We will have a post-game interview with captains of the Alcohooligans after this. So be sure to stay tuned for that. Talk to the captain. This one rolls back out, and that's the own goal, 5-1. Not like this.
Damn it, Bobby.
Onslaught just gets caught. Look in the backfield again. The Glizzy Goblinz are starting to press. They kind of forced into it with such a big gap in the score at 4-1, but this one should be over. Ticking down to 10 seconds. Davey just trying to get a little something going. At the end of the day, it's good practice. All teams are retooling until you're eliminated from playoffs or eliminated from playoff contention. And that's goal number 6. 2 seconds for perhaps the Brazil. But we will see as Desi flicks it down, and just more of what we've seen all series, really. Good plays by them.
So, you like kicking butts, do ya?
Touch there, 50 up. No Brazil. Everyone will let it hit the snowy turf. And it is Alcohooligans making history on the stream. I have casted a night of 3-0 sweeps. Hiccups was with them the whole time. He's loving the action from the Hooligans. 3-0. Very, very good performance by them. GG's. Sir Cyanide's going to give it up in the chat. Well played. And let me try to get the captain in here for the interview. Hey, Prep.
Hello.
Hello, can you hear me all right?
Yeah, you're good.
All right, first things first. I got to know how to say your name properly, man.
Oh, man. Okay. Let me give it a try. It's usually I just go Prep Kuno.
Prep Kuno.
Yeah, but
All
prep,
right.
prep is fine.
I was rolling with Prep, but you know, three to 5 games is a long time, so I'd like to spice it up a little bit. But yeah, if I see you guys again, I'll definitely remember that and get that down, because that's not too hard to say. Actually, now that I look at it, I think I just get caught up because I see the P a little too close to the K, and then my brain panics. All right, but man, what a performance from you guys there. Your undefeated season continues. Week 3, how you feeling?
Good. It was that was a pretty good game. I think we played pretty well. Right.
So have your first 2 games gone in a similar fashion, or was it tonight extra special?
That was our first 3-0, I believe. I think the other 2 went 3-1.
Okay. So yeah, a little different. Did you sense anything in your guys' play that kind of led to such a dominant victory, or what do you think
I don't
it
know.
was?
Maybe. So one interesting thing about this game is we actually just played a 3v3 match right before.
Okay.
Like as you sent me the message on Discord, we were just finishing the other game.
Okay.
So perfect. I guess we're warmed up today, I guess.
Okay. Yeah, whenever I meet a captain or teams that have two different two different tiers that not tiers, divisions or circuits, teams, what have you.
Yeah.
They typically like to stack them like one after another. So maybe it did work for you. Do you think you'll try to schedule it that way from now on?
Maybe a little further apart. That
There
was a
you
little
go.
close. We had a 7-minute overtime in the first match, and we almost didn't make it.
Yeah, usually you're pretty good with an hour, but a 7-minute overtime, obviously not common, but also hard to account for.
Yeah.
So, what's up with your boy Desi, man? I see you guys come in here. You're the leading scorer coming into this game, but he looks unstoppable. What's up with that, man?
I don't know. He pops off sometimes, you know.
And I have to ask about his name as well. Is it Jedi Desi, or is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
You got it. Yep.
All right. The first thing that came out of my mouth was like Jadesi, and I was like, no, that's dumb as hell.
You know what? Close enough.
I was like,
just call it that.
I was like, Jedi's a word, so I just rolled with Desi. I was definitely improvising with your guys' names for sure, but it seems like I guessed right on both.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So I asked you about the snow. You seemed a little apprehensive about it. How was it playing on the snow map?
I don't know. It's the first time we've ever been asked to play on that map, so
Yeah.
I was a little nervous, but I didn't even notice.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, it's a ball. It's just I just like the aesthetic it provides. We're in the winter circuit.
Going for the winter theme, yeah.
Yeah, but once the captain says no, I don't push it. We just roll on. But I think it adds a little an extra element.
Yeah, I had to ask you which one it was so we could give it a try in free play first, see how it is.
Oh, is that what you did? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I think Manfield looks the best. I think there's at least 3 snow maps. It's DFH, which the ground is frozen, so it has a different look to it.
Mm-hmm.
It looks okay. And then the other one is the Coliseum, where they have the Christmas lights up. So that's more seasonal than it is, weather related.
Mm-hmm.
All right, man. So we giving the game ball to your man Desi?
The game ball? Oh, yeah, sure, you can have it. Give it to him.
I talk about it on the channel all the time. I had one captain give it to himself on the stream in the post game interview. It hasn't happened since, and he didn't give it to himself twice. He only did it the one time, so I guess he's being honest. But so yeah, I mean, is there anything in particular you saw from the Goblins where you guys thought maybe you had control of the series, or you were able to play your game and settle in?
I guess we were a little nervous at first. We were just playing, and then later on, I just tried to slow the game down a little bit, and they seemed to commit for the ball a lot, and we just got it past them.
Okay, and then just take advantage from there. Sounds
Yeah.
good. How's your threes team doing the circuit?
Not bad. I think we're also undefeated in that one for now.
Well, man, everything's coming up prep then. Look at
Yeah.
you.
We'll see. Last season didn't go well in the playoffs, so hopefully better this time.
A 1-round exit, or what are we talking?
Two.
Okay.
But we were up there during the season, so it was a little disappointing.
Right. I've definitely been there. It's definitely hard, but I mean, you guys are off to a good start again. But I mean, like I know, once you get to the playoffs, that's when it really starts, and all your work over the season, that's what it culminates to. But yeah, I don't want to hold you up too long. You and Desi gonna celebrate a little, or do anything, or just go on to next week?
Oh man, we were thinking of probably watching the VODs.
Ooh.
This is the first time we've had streamed games, and we had it two in a row, 3 and 2v2.
Oh really? Okay, yeah.
We got to go back and watch these.
Yeah, you got my Discord. Let me know what you think. If you have any constructive criticism,
We'll do.
Feel free to hit me up. I haven't been casting long, so I'm still trying to get better. I'm sure I have a lot of room to improve, but you let me know, please.
Yeah, I saw a little bit of one of your casts before, and just when they told us that you were streaming this.
Oh, okay.
I saw a little bit. It was pretty good.
Okay.
Definitely, yeah.
Well, let's see. You might have a different pair of glasses on when you're watching yourself.
That's true.
I've heard some players talk about casters and like, he's not doing me justice. He didn't emphasize this touch enough. I've heard it.
All right, we'll see.
But all right, man. I don't got too much more for you. Any shout outs you want to give? Anything you want to plug? Perhaps anything else you want to mention?
Shout out to teammate Jedi Desi, and I guess my other three's teammate Hiccups, who's also watching.
Oh yeah, he was chilling in the whole time. Yeah, what up, Hiccups? But all right, man. GG's, congrats, and good luck to you the rest of the season.
Thanks for streaming as well.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
Peace.
Bye.
All right, that was Prep Cano. Learned how to say that. Yeah, Hiccups, appreciate you boys. Your boys did it. You did it, and your guys' 3 teams is rolling right now. Yeah, you're feeling it. Blessed. You're having a blessed season is what we call it. So, yeah, everyone is still hanging out. Appreciate you. Broke Fang, if you're still here for some crazy reason, appreciate you. Appreciate everyone that came on his raid hanging out. Definitely a lot of love to everyone that has been with me all 3 hours. Or actually, we're at 2 minutes. 2 hours and 40 minutes. Because again, it was a night of 3-0 sweeps from top to bottom. But yeah, GG's in the chat. Davey comes in, finds out what I've heard of unicorns is called. Bob said he missed it. Let's see if Davey's still in the chat. Well, I'm not gonna leave you guys high and dry. Let's see who we can raid. I have an idea here. I have a grand idea. I am suck. You are not suck, Davey. I'm gonna raid one of my new friends that I met this circuit. A really, really good Rocket League player. So at the very least, you'll probably enjoy his play styles. Let's get this going.
Hey, Mom! The meatloaf! We want it now! The meatloaf!
What is she doing? I never know what she's doing back there.